Alrighty guys, Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama once again. Okay, now we've got two consoles on the stream. Okay, we got Mr. Joe Campbell and Domonique Wyatt. Okay, so anyway, they went ahead, they bought consoles from us on the website and everything, and what we have here is a fine specimen of a Trinity. It's 2 terabyte drive, fully loaded, ready to rock and roll. Okay, up on the line servers, along with the lifetime purge on this one, and this console here, it also has well, it's got college football revamped. It's got version 11 on it. Okay, now with college football revamped on the GitHub, they had a DLC up there and they removed it. Okay, so I do believe it was broken. So don't be doing any DLC updates with it or anything like that, okay? But it is version 11. It does work, okay? It's fully loaded and it's on here, so you don't have to worry about messing with that. Bo2 Mw3 and Ghosts, offhosts, of course. You got Jiggy and Sentinel for the GSC menus, okay? And what we did here, we modified the ROL and wanted it all red. I was like, okay, no problem. And then, of course, they wanted remote LEDs. Well, here's your remote, and the LEDs are in here, okay? It would look like hell if it was on the outside of it, so I put them on the inside, okay? It's an innie. It doesn't have an outie. So anyway, then what we're going to do, we're going to boot this thing up and we're going to check it out. Alright, so there you are. I'll turn up the light for effect. That way then you can see. So as you can see, it's a little, you know, a little crazy like that. It's got all the lights and everything else, okay? And plus your ROL is done. Alright, so there you go. You want it all red? You got all red. Alright. Now, this first console we're going to use as a demonstration and guide. Alright, the demonstration and guide is good for all Xboxes. Okay, so if you have an RGH or whatever, you know, and you need to come back to this video to you know, get yours online or whatever. It's fine and dandy. You know, go for it. And pretty much explains everything how the system has to be set up for the first time. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna go through this, and as you can see, we put it up into Aurora. There's 297 titles on this thing. Right now we're in show all. Okay, let me sync this controller up here. All right. I want you to be able to see. There we go. Alright, now. Okay. In show all. Alright, now. Pressing the back button, that'll bring you to your file manager. Okay, you notice your IP address right there. Script, restart, reboot, and shut down. Alright. Hitting the start button will bring you to the business end of this thing where you can update your assets, download and import. Okay, so on and so forth. Your profile, the auto sign in, or whatever, however you want to set it up. Your content folders where all your stuff is. Okay. And then, of course, you got your modules, language, security, and about. Alright? Now, hitting the RB or LB, which is your left shoulder button or right shoulder button. We'll use the right one. As you can see, it pulls up a context menu down below. We'll move here. Xbox 360 games. Okay, now, as you can see, it's fully loaded. We'll start off with Battlefield 4, and we'll work our way over. Okay, and as you can see, there's all kinds of crazy titles on this damn thing. Okay, a lot of wrestling, Gears of War, Grand Theft Auto series, Halo series, so on and so forth, Mass Effect series. You got everything on here, okay? NBA's, your NCAA series, including NCAA Football 14, which has the college football revamp mod on it. NHL, PGR4, Dead Redemption, Bioshock, all the good titles that we all know and love and play, okay? And as you can see, it goes on and on and on and on and on. And finally, we're back to the dashboard, okay? We'll hit the shoulder button once again. We'll move over. This is your Xbox Live Arcade, alright? There's a ton of arcade games on here, okay? It should keep you busy if you get bored of the other ones. And then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then we have our classic section, okay? And this has got a load of classic games on it, as you can see. And that's the original Xbox. Okay, then you have some indie games on here. Yeah, there's a ton of them, too, as you can see. So on and so forth. Then you have your emulators, okay? You got SNES, MAME, Sega, Game Boy Advance, and of course you have FCUX, which is NES emulator, alright? And we're back to show off, okay? So now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to fire this thing up and we're going to go to the original dashboard, alright? So, we'll go on over to the original dashboard right here. We'll hit A. Alright, it'll fire up. You'll see a square with your name on it, Joe. There you are. Not 30 reserve days left. Got it. Good. Okay. Back out of there. We'll back out of there. And you will see that it is up, it is online, and it is live, of course. We'll hit our guide button, and that will bring up our HUD. And then over in our fifth tab, we have our Bo2 cheats, Go cheats, and Modern Warfare 3 cheats, okay? To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. Pretty simple. Then, tell you what, we'll bring this back to Xbox Home. I'm going to sign into a profile. I'm going to show you some mods, okay? Now you got lifetime purge on this thing. Okay, so I'm gonna show you that. All right, and we're gonna sign in, make sure it signs in and everything, all that kind of good stuff. And the Aurora Crash Patcher, okay, Stellar's done the final update on that. Okay, so now it all works, and also in bypass mode will let your classic games work as well. Okay, and all that kind of good stuff. And and it works on any kernel version now. See, before it didn't. So you had people on dashboards that didn't have their Xboxes online. Okay, so we were dealing with people that were like on dashboard 17349. And we're like going like, okay, so of course they didn't have a server on it or anything like that, and so for some people it would work, for some people it wouldn't. Well, that was the reason why. Anyway, it's all fixed up and ready to go, so if you make it over to his GitHub, you can download the newest version and it'll be fine. Okay, so anyway, alright, now what we'll do is we'll sign in right quick. Okay, I'm going to sign in with an offline profile right here. Alright, it should sign in. Yep, there we go. Good, life is good. Alright, now we'll back out of here. We'll head on over Xbox 360 games. Okay, what we'll do is first we'll fire off the college football revamp just to show that it works. If I can find it, there we are. NCAA football 14. Okay, we'll hit that. We'll start it up. Okay, go to the GitHub. Okay, college football revamped GitHub. Okay, when you go there, okay, you will see that there is a bunch of instructions and everything. You look under the Xbox series. Okay, if you go in there, you'll see there's a bunch of tools that you can download. There's links for rosters. There's all kinds of stuff on there that you need to apply to your computer and also to use to be able to set this thing up properly. Okay, but there is a ton of information on there, and also they update this thing, it seems, monthly. Okay, every month they're coming out with an update. That's why there's version 11 now. Okay, so if you want to keep up with it, please keep up with that GitHub. All right, and there's going to be 6 files that you're going to have to download and copy and paste. Okay, so we're going to go through copying and pasting with the FTP and also Xbox Neighborhood and all that. I'm going to show you how to do all that, and a USB stick. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But remember to visit the College Football Revamped GitHub. Okay, they also have a Discord. Visit there. All right, if you have any questions or concerns or anything like that, problems with the program or anything like that, you can easily go there and they will help you. No question about it. Okay. So anyway, we'll start this thing up here. Alright, just to show you that it's running. Alright, we're going to load up. We're going to get into the title screen right here. Okay? Here we go. The screen is dark too. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have been struggling with OBS and everything, with all this crap, and it's been like, I'm about ready to throw it through the damn window with this crap, okay? Is the mic too loud, or is it too low, or what is it? Alright, because I don't know which way to actually adjust it, okay, to get it to work right, alright? Because it's a pain in the ass, I'm telling you right now. I mean, it's just like, wow. But, anyway, as you can see, okay, we made it to our title list right here. And hit A, and as you can see, it all works just fine with no problems, alright? Got your Dynasty, your Road to Glory, your 2020 season team management settings, Ultimate Team, Xbox Live, My NCAA Legacy, and EA Sports Extras, okay? So like I said, when you get this thing, please, okay, visit the GitHub, okay? They have everything that you need to know about this mod in this game on that GitHub, okay? So now we're going to get out of here, alright? Yes, we'll bring that back. Alright. Now we'll go ahead, okay, and we will fire this up here. And we're going to get back to Aurora. Alright, and here we are. Okay, now, alrighty. Now, if it's too dark here, wait a minute. There. Is that a little better? Well, it does. It doesn't look any better, but oh well. Okay, alright. So anyway, alright, so we're back to show all, okay? Now, I'll tell you what, we'll go on over here. We'll go to Xbox 360 games. Alright. And we'll do BO2, okay, just for an example here. Alright. BO2 has the offhost on it, and it also has Jiggy and Sentinel, okay? Jiggy and Sentinel are only to BO2 and Zombies, alright? The offhost works on BO2, Mw3 and Ghosts, so I'm going to demonstrate all 3 of them on this right here, right now, alright? So please pay attention to this, alright? So then that way then you got a little bit of information on how to operate this thing, especially if you're new to the RGH scene. So, we'll press start, Yes, and this one is heading over to England, believe it or not. Yes, so much fun shipping. I'm going to have to armor plate the damn thing. Alright, we'll go to multiplayer. You all know how that goes, okay? Especially with the wonderful post office. Alright, cheats are loaded. Okay, life is good. We'll do a little local game right here. We'll set up some bots, alright? Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, we'll do 9 of them. There we go. Alright, and then we're going to start the match. Now, with Jiggy, hold in left trigger, push down on right thumbstick. That will open it up. And select X to back out. Alright? Now, that's with Jiggy menu. Okay? Now, with the off host, all you got to do is D-pad left to open it, X to select, B to back out, D-pad left to close it. Alright? I'm going to narrate it as it goes, so that way then you understand what, where, how, and who. Okay? So just bear with me here. Alright? As we do this. And we're firing up Nuketown, okay? I'm going to go through this. Grab a gun, hold in left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. There it is. I'm going to use A to select. Okay? I'm going to use quick mods, which are going to come up over here. Everything that you do is going to come up over here, okay? And I'm going to hit X and back out of there. Now, if you want to, alright, you want to bring this online, well, you have to go into a session just like I just did by myself. Then you have to go to host only, and then you have to hit A to force the host. And then what you do is you back out of here, and then you back out of the entire session, go into a public session, and then you'll have Jiggy online as well, okay? We'll modify some stuff here, just for the hell of it. Hang on. Alright, here we go. So we got swarms, grenades, yeah, and we'll use explosive bullets, and we'll burn their ass, we'll bite their ass, and then we'll venomize them, okay? And now, we'll back out of here by hitting X, okay? We're good. Now the off host, D-pad left, there's the off host right there, okay? X to select, we'll turn all this crap on. As you can see, turn the aimbot on. Yeah, we'll do on screen. Yep. There we go. ESP, we'll turn that on. And you set this up any which way you want. Alright? Snap line, so on and so forth. Back out of here. D-pad left to close the menu. Get out of here. When it turns blue, let them have it. Okay? As you can see, it works really good. Fly through the air with the aid of Jiggy. Get a nice little bird's eye view of everything and everybody out here. And we just blow this fucking shit up like there's no tomorrow, as you can see. Alright? Now, to forego all the bullcrap and everything, I'll tell you what we do. We'll go to aimbot, we'll go to unfair aimbot, and now we shoot through buildings, schools, and everything else, and get automatic headshots with no problem, and everybody is pissed off in the lobby, and they hate your freaking guts, alright? So, don't do what I do online, alright? It's just for demonstration purposes only. Okay, now what I'm going to do is after this, then I'm going to take us over to zombies, alright? I'm going to show you zombies and Sentinel, alright? Sentinel, pretty much the same thing as Jiggy. There's one control that's different. When you close out the menu, you're pushing on the right thumbstick instead of hitting X, okay, to back it out. Alright, so just so you know. Alright, so now what we'll do is we'll back out of here. Yeah, and then we'll back out of here and we'll go straight into zombies. Alright, we'll fire up zombies. We'll do a quick little run of that. Alright, and then I'm going to show you Purge for GTA 5, okay? Then after that, I'm going to show you how to get this thing online for the first time. Then I'm going to go through all the mess that we have to go through to show you what, where, how, and who, and how to set up your title update, all that crap. Alright, so anyway, do a quick local game right here. Alright, now, here we go. Alright. We'll select that. We'll select transit. Start the match. Okay, now, hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. That'll open the menu. Okay? Use X to select and push in on the right thumbstick to back out of the menu. Alright? It's pretty simple. Once you get used to it, it's fine. You know, I mean, when you first get it, you're going to be fumbling around a little bit or whatever, but you'll get used to it. Once you build up that good old muscle memory, everything will be fine. It's like riding a bicycle. Alright, hold in left trigger, push down right thumbstick. There it is. X to select. We're going to turn God mode on with X. Infinite ammo. We'll do an unlimited sprint, a double speed, a no clip, and then we will go ahead and toggle the aimbot. We will back out with the right thumbstick. We'll go to the weapons menu. We'll grab hold of some freaking crazy shit. Alright, like the Symbol Monkey. Love that. Okay, and then of course, yeah, fully automatic RPG, that helps also. And we'll back out of the menu right here, okay? And then we'll back it out by hitting the right thumbstick, okay? And we'll run around here, and we got zombies all waking up and everything. Yeah, there they are. How you doing, guys? What's happening? Here. There you go. This will keep you busy. Here, have one of them. There you go. Yeah, you just want to play. I know. Look at the monkey. Ain't he cute? Look at the monkey. Isn't he cute? Yeah, look at him go. Yeah, we're in God mode, so I don't have to worry about dying. And now, all of them are dead. Except this guy right here. We just blow him up and blow his freaking face off with a freaking goddamn bazooka. Alright, so anyway. Hooray for me, I win. Yay. Okay? Open back up the menu, hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. As you can see, personal mods, weapons menu, fun menu, models menu, forge menu, zombies menu, power-ups menu, rounds menu, teleport menu, map mods, lobby mods, game settings, menu settings, players menu, all players menu, and all that crap, okay? So pretty much that's how that works, alright? So, yeah, you're in good shape. Excuse me while I blow his face up, okay? So anyway, there you go, alright? Closing out the menu, just hit the right thumbstick and it's closed out. Pretty simple. And we'll bring this back, okay? Yes. Alright, now we're flying over to GTA 5. Alright, we'll do a couple little mods with that, alright? Just so you see what, where, how, and who, and all that happy nonsense, okay? Like I said, you got Purge Lifetime, so you know, you got a lifetime on this menu. So I'm gonna show this to you here. Go to Xbox 360 games, alright? It'll come up. Come on, don't play with me, thank you. Alright. So anyway, you got a bunch of Grand Theft Auto series here. So anyway, we'll do Grand Theft Auto 5. Alright? And it'll fire up. You'll see a text box pop up. Just hit A. Alright, so that way it opens up with D-pad left and X. And then it's gonna boot into a game save, okay? And when it does, alright, what we'll do is we'll do a couple little mods with it and everything. I'm just gonna give you a feel for it. That way then you know what, where, how, and who, okay? Also, by the way, while we're waiting for that, okay, as you can see, okay, this thing has a bunch of settings on it. Okay, if we hit auto, alright, changes to all different colors and everything, and then you can adjust the modes on it, so on and so forth, okay, and it does all kinds of crazy stuff. Alright, and then of course you have red, green, blue, yellow, cyan, and purple, okay? So, needless to say, you know, you got 300 modes. If you leave it on auto, it'll go through all 300 of them, okay? So, you know, just so you can see, alright? And like I said, I did your red ROL for you, what you wanted. Alright, now we'll boot it up into a session, okay? There's the dude right there. Yeah. Man, it's dark. Jesus Christ. I'm going to have to really mess around with this video to fix this damn thing. It's crazy. Alright, so anyway, as you can see, I'll tell you what we're going to do. D-pad left and X to open it up, okay? Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Got to wait for it to stream from the server. Sorry about that. I forgot all about that. Just got to give it a second here. Just the craziness. There we go. Okay. And there's the Purge menu right there, okay? First of all, we'll go to misc options, then we'll back up the time a little bit so that way then you can see a little better. There we go. Okay? So now, alright, we're back out of there. We're back out of there. Okay, now, make your selections. Okay, D-pad left and X to open it. Okay, A to select. You can turn all this crap on right here. Okay? Like so. And then we'll go to quick options. Do the fly mode. Okay? You got teleport locations, online players, recovery options, character options, bodyguard menu. You know, I'll never roll alone. I gotta have my ladies with me. Yeah. Especially with the nipples. Oh, yeah. She. That's like that typical. Okay, if you look at her, that's like that typical. Okay, so anyway. But she does have nice nipples. Well, no, not really. They're not very well defined, right? Okay, enough with the boobs. Okay, anyway, back out of there. Alright. So on and so forth. You know, like I said, you got a bunch of settings that you can do on here. Your weapons options right here. Okay, tank gun, artillery gun, rocket gun, yeah. Molotov gun, there you go. Grenade gun, proximity mine gun, gotta have that. Fire ammo, explosive ammo, there you go. Okay? So on and so forth. Then we can just back out of here and we can back out of here. Alright? And then D-pad left and X to close it out. Bitches, get out of my way. Okay? Now, tell you what we'll do. We'll go ahead. Grab hold of a weapon. There we are, okay? And you know what we'll do? We'll set the G-strings on fire, as you can see. Works really good, okay? That bitch don't know what hit her. So on and so forth. As you can see, it works really, really well. Alright, you got all kinds of crazy stuff on here. Man, I set the whole freaking place on fire, didn't I? Bitch, get out of my way with that freaking stun gun. Yeah, stupid little, you know? So anyway, yeah, works good. Works good on everything, okay? So, as you can see, it is a crazy menu. Enjoy it, have fun with it and all that, and yeah, and there's nothing like setting them on fire, especially setting supercars on fire. Oh yes, and using it as a ping pong ball. Okay, that was level 30 right there. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, down the road it goes. So anyway, as you can see, bitch, you thought you were gonna get it by me, huh? That didn't work out too well for you. Oh look, a fire truck. Oh goody. We'll just get that the hell out of the way. Alright, so on and so forth. As you can see, it works really, really, really well. Oh, looks like your nylons are on fire. Are your nipples burning? Oh, let's go visit the... Oh, you poor man, you. So anyway, you're late for your own funeral. Oh, look, cops. Like them, too. There you go. See you later. So anyway, yeah, the boys in blue. Uh-huh. Yeah, there you go. Oh, what's the matter? No donut for you today? Huh? Alright, so anyway, as you can see, you know, fully mounted, ready to go. Alright? I'm going to back out of here. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to exit that out. Okay? Now look. Alright. Now what I want to do is I want to go through this with you on how to set this up for the first time. Okay, to get it online. Now you only have to do this once. Okay? Alright, you only got to do this once. Okay? So, here's the way this works here. Okay? Now, alright, as you can see, okay, we have the Xbox, everything's all cool and everything else, alright? When you first get this crazy thing, alright, this is what you need to do, okay? You need to go ahead and you need to power it. You don't power it on or anything like that, okay? We don't do that crap, okay? Turn off, thank you. Alright, and when you first get it, what I want you to do is I want you to plug it in, all that happy nonsense, but I want you to pull this hard drive out of here, okay? Now, it says 250, it's a 2 terabyte. I wouldn't be able to fit all that on a 250 gig drive. It's just a case, okay? I use new cases, and they come in an assortment of that, okay? Like, I need that. So, anyway, needless to say, alright? Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead, alright? And now what we're going to do is, when you first get this thing, plug it in, plug that in, power it on, okay? Now, what's going to happen is it's going to boot. You're going to get to the original dashboard. Okay? And now when that fires up and you get to the original dashboard, alright, what's going to happen is we're going to go over and we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to settings and we're going to go to network, alright? So here we are, over, settings, system, network settings, okay? Your Wi-Fi is going to pop up over here somewhere, okay? So as you can see, mine is already check marked off, alright, but yours is going to be up over here somewhere. I want you to click on it. Put your password in, okay? When you do that, okay, all you gotta do is just hit A after you put your password in, and it will automatically test the Xbox Live connection just like this, alright? And you're gonna get a check mark on 2 red X's, okay? Now, you cancel out of that. The only one that works here that we care about right now is that network connection. That's got to be connected to your local area network. Otherwise, you're not getting to the internet and you're not getting to Xbox Live. It's that simple, okay? These two we want blocked because we don't want to connect directly to Xbox Live without a stealth server, because if you do that, you will instantly ban the KV. Okay? So anyway, check mark 2 red X's. That's all you got to do. Alright? Power console off. Alright, and then what I want you to do, alright, take the hard drive, slip it back in, close the drive door, okay? Pull the power cord and leave this out for 5 minutes, okay? If you do not leave it out for 5 minutes, you will not connect to the network. It is that simple. You got to leave it out for 5 minutes, okay? Because the DNS is going to be all screwed up, and he ain't going to know which end is up. It's going to be like freaking Ray Charles, okay? Trying to play a piano with broken fingers, all right? It ain't going to work. So, leave this out for 5 minutes. Now, me, I can plug it back in. It's already on my network, so it should connect, okay? So, me, right now, you, 5 minutes, okay? After that, power on, okay? Hopefully, by the grace of God, alright, and a little luck, it'll boot up, and what you just did, it really is a very fast booter. It will boot within 1 to 3 cycles, just like all of them do when they leave the shop, okay? Now, see the green stuff? It's not moving around, that's good. That means we're connected to the internet. Now, it's going to go ahead, and now what it's going to do is going to run Aurora, okay? And you're going to see plugins come across the bottom of the screen. There you are. Entitled some database. Okay, we're all good. Go Alliance, blah, blah, blah. Life is grand. We're online. Okay, we're good. Okay? Now that we did that, okay, we're online, what we want to do is we want to make sure. So what we do is we go to the Xbox 360 dashboard, hit A. Okay? A square should pop up. If you don't get that square, you're not connected to live. Unplug it and leave it out for 5 minutes. I'm telling you. Okay? Alright? Now, got it? Good. Hit A. Okay? Now, what you do, go to xbox.com/live. Okay? Make an account. Make a modders account. You can put your retail on here. That's up to you. But sooner or later, it's going to get fried. Okay? Just to let you know. Alright? But anyway, go to xbox.com/live. Alright? Make yourself a profile on a computer. Then come back here and go to download profile. If everything is right and you're credentialed, and please, when you make the account, for the love of God, alright, my sanity, make sure you put a frickin' phone number in that damn thing, alright? Because if you don't, because sometimes they will call and verify. They will go ahead and they will verify through your phone, okay, that this is a real person. So if you just make an account without a phone number, it's going to be called a scam account or a spam account or whatever it is that they call it. And guess what? They will not validate it. Plain and simple. So use a damn phone number, please. Okay? Now, after you do all that, come back here, and when you download the profile, it should look like this. Okay? It should sign in. Everything should be fine. Say downloading profile, sign in, and then you're in. It's that simple. Okay? Now, if it doesn't do that, and you're sitting at that friggin' download screen for more than 15 minutes, then what happened is you have a problem. The download got corrupt somehow. Alright? So what you do is, in case you cannot sign in, you wind up sitting at that screen for half an hour or whatever, okay, because it doesn't tell you anything, it just says downloading forever, okay? Back out of it with the B button, come back in here, and I'm going to show you how to fix it. Go up, go over, go to settings, go to system, go to storage, okay? Now, highlight the hard drive, hit A, go to profiles. Underneath this profile will be the profile that you tried to download. I want you to hover down to it, okay? Select it with A, and then delete it with A, okay? Just hit A and delete it right off the hard drive. It's no good. Back out of here once it's deleted, and leave that highlighted right there, and then hit Y, clear the system cache, do it twice. So that's once, and then we're going to do it one more time, just for the hell of it, okay? Twice, there we are, okay? Then, back out of here, go up, go over, go to social, sign in, sign out, okay? And then download the profile once again. It will download, okay? Just give it a minute and it will download. Once it downloads and everything, hit the guide button. Go back to Xbox Home, alright? Now, once you get back to Xbox Home here, alright, there's one other program that you need to run, alright? It's XM360. I need you to run it. If you don't run it, then it's on you, okay? I don't want to hear my titles are unlocked or whatever. I don't want to hear that crap because you didn't do what I told you to do. Go to XM360, okay? Hit A. Make sure when you get onto Xbox Live that you've got gold on the account, okay? Please, alright? Because if you don't, then you have to get. And also check the title updates too. It's very easy. Go to Y, okay? Go to the title, hit Y. Look here. There's the update right there. There's the title up. Make sure that that thing is check marked off. And if it's not there, go to Unity Marketplace and download it and put it in the cache. It's that simple, okay? So, anyway, go to XM360. Start it up. Now it's going to scan through the entire hard drive, alright? And that's what we want. We want to scan for all the title updates, all the game saves, all the DLC, all that stuff that makes this crap work, alright? If you don't do it, like I said, if titles are locked, you ain't going to be able to use it. If the title updates are locked, you ain't going to be able to use it. Downloadable content, if that's locked up, you ain't going to be able to use it. Whether it's on the hard drive or not. The Xbox will not recognize it. Alright, so as you can see, you got all this stuff. Now what I want you to do is after that, I want you to hit rescan anyway. Just for the hell of it. So hit it. Okay? It will scan through the entire drive. You can see it scanning through everything. Okay? Just the content folder alone. You got all your DLC, which there's a ton of it on here. Your title updates found, okay? Your XBLA found. Your game saves found. It's a monstrous amount on this thing. Like I say, it's no joke. It's a big hard drive, okay? Game content bin, okay, life is good. Alright, it's going to write the content bin, good. Now we're going to go, and we're going to go ahead, and we're going to hit unlock, XBLA, hit A. Okay? Alright, there was 2 Xbox Live Arcade files that are unlocked, okay? Good. Now, we'll go to show DLC. There's all your DLC. Okay? What we'll do is we'll go over, unlock DLC. Hit it. Alright? Now it should unlock a bunch of stuff on here. That's why it's taking its sweet time. Okay? Just give it a minute. And there it is. It unlocked 44 downloadable content files. Okay? So that was 44 DLCs that you wouldn't be able to use. Okay? There it is. A-OK. Alright? Then bring it down, bring it to exit the dash, and now you could run around and be a complete freaking maniac for all I care. Alright, okay, life is good. Alright? Now, Domonique, how are you, man? Good to see you, brother. Alright, I got your console coming up next. It's sitting right here next to me. It's right now humping my leg. Alright, so anyway, okay, now that we can do all that and everything, and the life is grand with everything, okay, all is good, okay? Now, okay, show you something here. Okay, first thing that we're going to do, alright, is we're going to go over to our emulators, show you how to play emulators. It's really easy. Just go. We'll use MAME for the example. We'll hit A. We'll start it up. It's going to start up. It's going to give us a blue screen, just like Windows 10 does before it dies. Okay. Alright. Here's the ROMs that are on there. There's over 7,000 just in MAME alone. Okay? So, hitting the right trigger, you can go down page by page. Hitting the left trigger, you can go up page by page. D-pad down, D-pad up. A to select. Okay? Launch the game. Alright? Follow the on-screen instructions. Pushing it on both thumbsticks will give you a sub-menu. You can adjust the shaders, the pixels, and all that crap that's on the damn thing, alright? Hitting Y, you can add an external drive to it. You can put the path in, scan for it, and put more content on it. You can also do that with Xbox 360 games and everything else within Aurora itself, okay? So anyway, needless to say, that's how you play the game, okay? That's how you play your emulators. When you're done, hit the guide button, go back to Xbox Home. Now, alright, classic games. Horse of another color, if you try to play it with the system running in online mode, it's going to look at you and it's going to laugh and give you a big black screen. It is not going to run. Alright? So, if you have the server online, just like this, okay, you can't play classic games. The only way to play classic games is like this. Okay, look. There's the console. Okay? Power the console off when you want to play a classic game. Okay? I hate background downloads, son of a... Okay. Now, power it on, hit eject, leave the tray hanging out, okay? Aurora will suck it back in all by itself, okay? Console booted, but you will not be online, okay? Plugins 2 through 5 in Dash Launch are now not loaded, okay? So we have no outside access to the internet or anything like that. Well, we have access to the internet, however, though, local area network and Xbox Live is blocked, okay? I just pull the tray back in, life is grand, alright? Now, what we're going to do, you're going to see, nothing's going to pop up here to plugins or anything like that, and I'm going to show you something here, okay? Let me sync this controller up, alright? You will have a normal guide, okay? Just like that. You'll have the Aurora guide, okay? So, that's the kind of guide that you're going to have. So now, what we'll do is we'll hit the RB button. We'll bring it on over to Classic Games. Okay? Now, we'll hit Classic Games. Alright, and there we are. Now, I'll tell you what. We'll go ahead and we'll fire up Brute Force for the hell of it. Okay? So, we'll hit that. Alright, now, this title's going to pop up. Okay? And it's going to load. Okay? And we're going to sit here. We're going to watch it load and make sure that everything loads up and that it plays. We don't want to have any problems out of this thing. Okay? So... anyway, it's going to load it up, and this is a pretty big game. There is a lot of stuff for this game, too, online as well. On the original Xbox, there is a bunch of cheats for it and all kinds of crazy stuff on the original Xbox, okay? So anyway, as you can see, there you are. You have Microsoft Game Studios, blah, 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 blah. Get on with it, okay? And as you can see, it plays just normally, just like it would, you know, just like it would on the original Xbox, okay? Yeah, we know. Hit start. There we go. And, you know, like I said, it's got videos on, it's got Fable, got AMP2. Here you go. You know, as you can see, it all plays normally, just like it would on a regular original Xbox, okay? So, there you go. Plain and simple. There's your classic games, okay? When you're done with it, you hit the guide button and you back out of it. And, of course, with Aurora now, because they peeked it or poked the place that they shouldn't have peeked or whatever, it might crash on exit, okay? So, we'll hit the guide button. We'll see if it crashes. No, it didn't crash. Good, okay. Anyway, if it does fatal crash, it ain't no big deal. It's just going to come back to Aurora anyway, and then you can play another, you know, game. Alright, now. Alright, copying and pasting files and folders and all this crap, okay? Look, it's really, really simple, okay? First off, I want to get into Dash Launch, alright, because there's some people that even after they bought consoles and have been around for a while, they don't even know what Dash Launch does, okay? Which is, like, pathetic, because you need to understand how this thing works, because it's not an Xbox anymore, it's a freaking computer, it's a PPC computer, okay? We just unlocked the whole thing. So all the safeties are off, all the crap is off, and it ain't going to tell you shit when it breaks, alright? So you have to figure it out. There is some troubleshooting in this thing, in case you don't know, alright? Look, Dash Launch. Very important piece of program right here. Alright? Now, I'm going to explain this very simply. Alright, now, I know you probably can't see that. I am so sick of this video. I am really. Hold on one second while I try. I'm gonna try something here, guys. Okay, just let me try something here. Okay, just give me a second here. There we are. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead, pick that. Okay, and let's see here now. Okay, I'm gonna turn up the brightness a little bit. Let's see if that does anything for it. I don't know if it will or it won't. Yeah, it looks like it did. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on here. Let me do this a little bit more right here, okay? Hang on one second here. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, I can deal with that. Let's see if we can do something here. Hang on here. Oh, no. We don't want to do that. That would be bad. Hang on here. Let's see here now. Okay. Alright. That's a little better. Okay. So now, we fix that mess. Oh my God. There. We can see now. Oh, goody. Okay. Now. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh. Hell of a lot. Yeah, Mark, I'm telling you, brother. It's like, really? Oh, my God. They're freaking... Oh, Mark, okay. Now, listen. Dash phone. It's a very important program, okay, because what it does is it creates a file. And when this thing starts up, after it does its post-out, figuring everything out, and everything is right with the world, and it fires up, the first file that this thing is going to run, once it hits the hard drive, is going to be launch.ini. Okay, that's your initialization file, okay? That sets everything up, okay? Without this, you're screwed, period, okay? So you got to understand how this works, all right? Look, under paths, I'm making it really simple. Okay, you got a dump file in case it crash dumps or whatever. You got the default. I got it running right to Aurora right there. You hit button B, it's going to take you to FX menu, okay? Now, button X ain't going to do crap because that doesn't exist anymore, so we'll hit Y, okay? Button Y is at the SFC. That's the original dashboard. All right. You can set these buttons to do whatever you want to do. Configure app, guide, power. Now look, and you can also run fake anime if you want. If you want to have a different animation when it starts up. Okay, and all that. Now we'll hit A. That'll close that up. Behavior. Stay out of this if you don't know what you're doing. Okay. Now look, everything that you choose. Okay, everything you choose is going to give you a small explanation. Okay, right down on the bottom right here. XBLA patch. If enabled, XBLA container content license info will be soft patched when accessed. Okay, which means it will try and bypass the software. Okay, license patch. ZAM license mask function will be spoofed. Usually requires for extracted XBLA. Okay, you see, everything has its place and its description. Okay? Region spoof. If enabled, holding RB during the title launch will cause the region to be spoofed to the title for its duration. Okay? Everything is labeled right there. Alright? So please, if you have a question, alright, and this is it. There's your answer right there. Okay? I don't have to say anything else. We'll close that up. Network settings. Okay. Now I'm going to explain this. These all need to be red. The only one that needs to be green right here is this, and then there's a couple more down here, I do believe. Let's see here. Nope. Okay, good. Alright. So the only one that ever needs to be green is this right here. If you have a problem getting online, you have a problem signing into your credentials or whatever, make sure that this is the only thing that's green. The rest of these all need to be red. Period. You could turn them green by doing that. And then you can turn them red by hitting A. It's that simple, okay? So, if live block live strong and XHTTP is on, no, you ain't gonna get to live. You ain't gonna get to live at all. The server's gonna look at you and go, no. Okay, so needless to say, make sure those are red, okay? And I'm gonna back this up here. Timers. That's for your hard drive, your temperature port, your temp timer. Don't even mess around with that crap, okay? Your hard drive is enabled. This sets the frequency in seconds that dash launch will pull the drives at, okay? Do you really need to mess with that? No, you freaking don't, alright? So don't mess around with that crap, okay? Plugins is where you're going to be mostly friggin' playing around, okay? Never mess with XBDM. Never remove it from plugin 1. because that's networking. That enables this thing to be able to be networked to not only to, Xbox 360 neighborhood, but a bunch of other things too. You remove that, you're going to wind up with a mess. Okay? Now, plug-in 2. That's the server. Okay? Now, you could keep my server, or you could change the server, whatever you want to do. It's your freaking RGH. Okay? So I ain't telling you what to do. That's all up to you. Okay? So you could change it real easy. Put your server in on HDD1, and then just hit A, and you just select it. By hitting A, what will happen is now we'll go, and then where it is in the hard drive, it'll take us to HDD, and you see, there's the server right there. Okay? Just select it with A. There. Okay? XDR-PC. That's for multiple menus, and you have an XDR-PC menu. Excuse me. You can put as many menus in that as you want. So that way then you're not taking up the space for the plugins, okay? Now, Aurora Crash Patcher, that is for Aurora, okay? That is to stop it from crashing when you try to download titles and updates and all that crap, okay? We had to patch it because the guys over at Aurora haven't done anything with it yet, so we got that all fixed. Plugin 5, that's Purge Menu. Now you can put any menu in that you want, okay? You can go in XDRPC ini and edit that with a text editor and put your menus in there. And then save it to the Xbox, and guess what? Those other menus will pop up. Configurator, okay? FTP server, FTP port, upserve, can launch your, if you want to go Fahrenheit or centigrade or whatever, okay? I mean, it's all pretty much all self-explanatory. Once you're done in here, okay, you can hit RB. Now, if you hit RB, you'll see you can launch a file from here, okay? Your system information, okay? Unload dash launch, uninstall, update patches, install this, quit. Alright? So anyway, now we're done there. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we will hit RB, hit RB again, and then we hit X to save it. Okay? And hit save to HDD, B to back out. Okay? All your settings are done. Okay? That's what dash launch is. Okay, so for those of you who just have an RGH and just mod or whatever, and when you get into trouble or you have a problem with the network or whatever, you're running around asking everybody, pretty much it's all right there, okay? If you can't figure that out, and there's tons of videos on how to use it, okay? I mean, there's not a lot of people that are going to hold your hand, alright? Because it's like, come on, all of this stuff has been gone over for years and years and years and years and years. Okay? If you own an RGH, you really need to know about this stuff if you really want to get into it. If you're a marathon player and you just want to play every now and then or whatever, or you're playing offline, it doesn't make a bit of difference to me. Alright? But, please, for the love of God, learn the machine when you get it. Okay? You have to do that. Alright? There is a learning curve to it. You don't just press a button and go. It doesn't work that way. It never has worked that way, and it never will. We've taken a machine that was made purpose-built for Xbox alone, okay, and what did we do? We did a whole bunch of shit to it, okay, that's completely unorthodox and shouldn't be done, but yet we did it, okay, that's great and wonderful, but also with that comes a little bit of responsibility and also you learning how to use the damn thing, alright, that's simple, that's you, okay, you bought it, yes, okay, you got warranty, yes. You got warranties, no question about it. If a piece of hardware fails or whatever, that's fine. But if you go put a menu on there, you go half cocked off and don't know what the hell you're doing, that's on you. End of story. Okay? Now, I'm not going to go through that again. Now, alright, now that's done. Now, you want to be able to copy files and folders and all this stuff. Okay? Now, I do this so that way then the noobs that don't know this crap will also understand. But then again, I met people that have had these for a couple of years, and they still don't even know how to use the damn file manager. I'm like, are you really? Oh my God! Okay, that's ridiculous. We're adults here, okay? Let's learn this thing, all right? Now look, if you got a menu or a KB, you got to change it, whatever, and you want to change it real quick, and you want to do it the archaic gorilla way, well, we can use a USB stick, all right? You get a USB 2.0 stick, you format it FAT32, alright? Once you format FAT32, you put the KB on it, you put the menu on it, whatever you want to put on it, okay? Once you're done with that, then all you do is you stick it in a friggin' Xbox. Now what's going to happen is, the frickin' thing is going to give you a frickin' indicator stating that there's a USB stick that's stuck in its anus, alright? Good! Now, we go ahead, we hit the back button, alright? Then we go to File Manager, alright? We hit it, okay? Now, you have the right window pane with the right shoulder button and the left window pane with the left shoulder button, okay? You will see all your hard drives are right there, okay, everything. The only one that you're going to mess with, and we're going to copy from right to left, okay? The only one that you're going to copy, the only one you're going to mess with is right here, HDD1, okay? Now, HDD1, there's all your folders, where your games are stored, all that crap, and then down below the file, down below the folders are the files, okay? You have Alliance XEX, you know, the Aurora Crash Patcher that we've seen, GTA 5 The Purge, JRPC any, KV.bin, launch any that I explained what dash launch is for, name text, that's the name of the hard drive, little bastard or whatever it is, XBDM any, XBDM XEX, XDRPC any, yes, that's where you put your other mod menus in, so that way then you could put multiple mod menus in, as many as you want, okay, as many as it'll hold, or as many that don't use the same base address and crashes the Xbox, which a lot of guys do that. I don't know why, but they do. Okay, these developers that use the same base address as everybody else, I'm like, okay, you're going to confuse the fuck out of the damn thing, alright? The PPC machine, remember, memory spaces and base memory make a difference. XDRPC, so on, XC Cheats any, XC Cheats XEX, you can enable that if you want, whatever you want to do. It's all right there, okay? But let's say we're going to copy a menu over, okay, or kv.bin. It applies the same shit, okay? This is literal though. It is a literal computer, which means if your kv.bin is labeled kv, okay, open bracket 1, close bracket, .bin, this thing ain't going to see it. It's going to say, what the fuck is that? And it's going to revert back to the old KV. Plain and simple. Make sure it is named properly. It is a computer. Okay, and a guy said, well, what's the big deal? Just a bin file. Are you some kind of freaking dumbass? Okay, it is a computer. If you name a file, let's say we name it Charlie, okay? Now, you want to go find Charlie, alright? But you type in friggin' jerk-off. Guess what? It's going to look for jerk-off and not look for Charlie, and it ain't going to find anything. Well, it's the same shit on here. Plain and damn simple. Get it through your skulls, okay? The reason why I'm having a bit of a blowout is because I have people asking me stupid questions like that all the time, and it gets freaking old, okay? So I've just explained it here, so listen to me, okay? Plain and simple, and if you ask me a stupid question, I'm just going to completely freaking ignore you, alright? Period. Now, that's all done, okay? Now, what do? We want to copy a file, okay? We copy it from here to here. So, we hit the right shoulder button. We go ahead, we select USB 0. Okay? Now, that's the shit that's on the USB. Now, we'll use the right trigger to go down page by page to ignore the folders, and we'll go up here, and there's the menu right there. Okay? So, what do? Everything is labeled right here. Right here. You can't miss it, okay? I have people ask me, well, how do I use it? Excuse me, open your freaking eyes, okay? And as you can see, everything is labeled right here, unless you're completely devoid of human intelligence. And if you can't understand this, you don't need to have one of these, because you're never going to figure it out. So, what do? X to select. Yes. Then what do? We go over here, we go to copy. We hit A. Okay? One fine cube for copy. Then what do? Wait. We go ahead, and then we bring this over here. Once that's done, we hit LB button to bring it over to the left side. Okay? We're in HDD1. What do? We tab over with the D-pad. We go down, to paste. Okay? And then what do? A. This becomes paste. We hit it. It'll ask us. Guess what? It's pasted. Okay? And there it is. You want to delete it? Get rid of it? Now, once you have a menu in there, then you go to xdrpc.ini, put that menu in, or put it in one of the plugins in Dash Launch if you only want to use one menu at a time or whatever, or if there's a problem between both menus where they're using the same base address and it crashes the Xbox, okay? And you can usually tell that because after you put the freaking menu in, if you start the game up and it fatal crashes, well then, pretty much the explanation is somebody used the same damn base address and that menu doesn't work with that menu. Because then when you remove it, guess what? It doesn't fatal crash. Okay? Plain and simple. Like I said, a little bit of troubleshooting, a little bit of deduction, and you'll get it. Trust me. But anyway, so now we want to get rid of it, okay? So what do? We go over here. We hit X. We go to this file marker that says X. And then what do? It lights up A to delete. There it is. Now it's gone. Okay? Remember to disseminate between right and left. That's simple. That's how you copy and paste the file and folder. That's how to do it. Okay? I just told you. I just explained it. Okay? Now, and I made it as simple as I possibly could. Now, we're back out of here. We're back out of here. Now we're going to go ahead, and what we're going to tackle is we're going to tackle using neighborhood and FTP. Now, personally, me, I like FTP because it's fast, quick, down, and dirty. Alright, FTP has been around since the 80s on mainframes and everything else. It works great. Okay? Xbox 360 Neighborhood is a good program, don't get me wrong. Okay? It works with the dev kits, it works with the RGH. You can do a lot of things, you can start up titles, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. You make the Xbox do remotely. Alright? However, though, the TCP on it freaking sucks ass. Okay? And the Microsoft engineers that graduated from MIT, they need to go back to MIT. Okay? Because obviously they had a teacher that was on acid, okay, that was teaching them how to code. Because guess what? That's where freaking Xbox 360 Neighborhood came from. Oh my god. So, we want to copy and paste files and folders, and we don't want to do it the archaic way. Now, I'm removing the USB stick. As you can see, the following device has been removed from its anus, okay? And it enjoyed it. Remember this IP address, 192.168.1.18. That is the name that's on the local area network of this Xbox, okay? Just remember that. Now I'm going to swap over to my computer. There we are, my COVID-19 infected computer. Now, there's a couple programs out there. You could use WinSCP, which is for Windows, that's an FTP client. You can use Neighborhood, okay? Whereas in Neighborhood, you get a big green blob right there. It's called Xbox 360 Neighborhood SDK, latest version. Google it, download, pick your flavor. I use both. Okay? Now, in Linux, you can use FileZilla. Alright? Now, also on your phone, if you dare to, okay, and if you want to be completely confined to your phone and not use a computer, and you're just using a phone and you really feel foggy, well, you can download an FTP client right off of the Play Store and put it on your phone, and you can access your Xbox through that. Okay? For those of you with a Mac, okay, you use a file transfer protocol that Mac uses. Okay? Same damn thing. All right? But you can connect to this thing in multiple different ways. Okay? People say, "Oh, you need a computer." No, you don't. You can use a phone too. Okay? If you know what you're doing, you can use the phone. Yes, you can. I love people that are so short-sighted they can't even see the end of their nose, alright? But anyway, we're not going to go into that. What we are going to go into is how to copy and paste files and folders over from your computer. This is very important as well, okay? Now look, after you download WinSCP or Neighborhood or whatever with Windows, click here. Okay, WinSCP, right here. We're going to open it up, okay? Now, you will notice file protocol, there's many. We're going to use FTP. Okay, it's always going to use port 21. Alright, now what we're going to do, we're going to make sure of our IP address. 192.168.1.18. Okay. Now, what do we do? 192.168.1.18. Sorry. 192.168.1.18, son of a bitch. Alright. Username, Xbox, FTP. Tab over, Xbox, FTP. Okay? Login. Oh my god, access denied. Wait a minute. You lousy little, wait a minute. 1 second. Okay, this is where, see what I'm saying with troubleshooting? Okay? You really need to do this, okay? Let's see here. We got file manager, scripture start, yeah, all that crap. Okay. Let's see here. Modules. FTP server. Enabled. Okay. Username, Xbox. Okay, that's the reason why. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead. Xbox. Let's see here. TP. See what I'm saying? A little troubleshooting right here. See? Okay? And we're going to change that off to make sure that that's right. Xbox FTP. Okay? Done. Alright, now everything should work. It's enabled, the module's enabled, everything is good. Okay? We'll back out of here. Now, try this again, shall we? Xbox FTP. There you go. See, a little troubleshooting goes a long way if you have half a brain and can figure it out, okay? So anyway, and this is all simplistic stuff. I mean, this is as simple as you can get, alright? So anyway, here's all of our drives, alright? We're gonna mess around with HDD1. Okay, now that's gonna come up. There's your folders, there's your files. You want to copy a file over? It's very, very, very hard to do. Okay, I mean, it's just so strenuous. Oh my God, it's giving me a migraine already. Okay, I got to left click on this, and I got to left click and hold it. Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's hurting. Hang on. I'm gonna bring it over here, and I get the little plus sign, and guess what? I drop it. Guess what it's gonna do? It's gonna put it right there. Okay. Oh my God, that was so taxing on me. Oh my real brain. Oh, for Christ's fucking sake. Alright, anyway, that's how you copy a file and folder over, or a file over, a whole folder over if you want. You can take this, let's say this is a game, okay? You take this son of a bitch, left click on it, left click, drag it, drop it, and put it right in the games folder, okay? And then scan it in with a ruler. It's self-explanatory, it's in a ruler, okay? We'll leave that there. That's how you copy files and folders over. Now, you want to delete it? Oh, wait a minute. This gets even harder here. Wait a minute. We're going to left click and hold it. And then, oh my God, I got to hit the right button. Ooh, scary. Hit delete. Yes, I want to delete it. Guess what? It's gone. Okay? Copy and paste your frickin' files and folders over to a frickin' Xbox. You must be Einstein to understand it. Now, if you think that's something, because I got something for you. Download Xbox 360 Neighborhood SDK. Okay? You will see a green blob that will appear after you put it in Windows 10. There's the blob. Alright? Grab hold of the freaking blob and double click on it. Okay? It's going to open up. See? There it is. Really simple. We're going to get rid of this one. Alright? Because that no longer exists. It's shipped. Okay, now we're going to add an Xbox 360 through the Xbox 360 Neighborhood. Word! Yeah, designed by Microsoft idiots. Okay, now, to continue, click Next. Okay. Now, you could put in JTAG if it's the only one that's on your network, and it will find it. And you have to put in the frickin' IP address. So 192.168.1.18. Okay, hit Next. It will find it if it does. Would you like to use this as your default Xbox 360 development kit? No, because I have several. So I'm going to hit no, you're going to hit yes. Then we're going to hit next. And then we're going to finish. And then it's going to put it up over here. Okay, and as you can see, now we can access it. Okay, we can left click on, well, actually, we can, let's see here. We right click on it, you can open Explorer, reboot, screen capture, synchronize the time, security settings, default Xbox 360, delete, and properties. Okay? You want to open it up, just double click on it with the left button. Okay? And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to let our pubic hair grow down to our fucking ankles while this thing decides how it's going to access the Xbox. Oh, there it is, okay? That's why I like FTP. It's fast, down, and dirty. Where this thing, like I said, the idiots at MIT, fucking go blame them, Microsoft and Bill Gates. Do me a favor, somebody get a rifle. Okay, at least a 338, alright? Please, do me a favor, alright? You know what I'm saying? Wonderful people. Alright, as you can see, volume HDD1, that's where we need to go. We're going to double click on that. We're going to open it up. And of course, we have the space circle of death, and our pubic hair is growing even longer now, okay? In fact, my armpit hair is growing. Hang on. Oh, wait, I got a full-face beard right now. Hang on here. Yeah, it's still fucking going. As usual. Oh my God! There it is! Somebody give me a fucking Midol, will you? Alright, so anyway. Okay. Fire folders just like we did in FTP. Isn't it amazing? what are we going to do? We're going to open up another instance of Explorer. This is just nothing but Explorer with TCP/IP. Okay? That's what it is. So we're going to open up another instance. So we're going to right-click here, and we're going to File Explorer. Okay? And it puts it conveniently right over the frickin' neighborhood, so you can't see it. Now we're going to go to my frickin' desktop. Now, you have a file, you have a folder, you have whatever. Again, here we go. This is where it gets really hard. Left click and hold it. Oh, my finger's sweating. Oh my god. I have to have my fingers do biceps up and down and all that kind of good stuff. Now, as you can see, we have copy. Now, if you put it over one of these, no, it's not going to freaking copy. You see the circle with the line? Of course. Now, you can, drop it into a folder. So if you have a game, you want to put it in the game folder, just drag your whole folder over and drop it. Alright? Right now, let's say this is a menu, drop it. Okay? There it is. Now, to delete it is an act of freaking Congress. Alright? So, we right-click on it, and we wait some more. Okay? Now we hit delete. Okay? Work with me. Hang on. There we go. Are you sure you want? Why would I delete it if I didn't want to? Okay? Yes. Thank you. And then it will go away eventually. There it goes. Okay? That's neighborhood in a nutshell. Alright? There you go. The rest of it, find out. Read about it. Look at it. It's pretty much self-explanatory. So we'll get out of here. And we'll wipe. Yeah, it's about ready. It's probably going to crash my Windows. I bet you any amount of money. No, I didn't. Yep, there it goes. Yep. Tried to crash. Yep, there it goes. Up my whole... Now watch Explorer like completely crash. Everything's going to crash. The wonderful people at Microsoft and their wisdom and how they work on their software. Needless to say, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you copy and paste files and folders over to the damn thing. Alright? So just so you know, that's how you do it. This applies to every freaking Xbox that's out there. I don't care whether it's fat, whether it's a slim, whether it's trim, whether it's huge, whether it's big, whether it's an ink spot or whatever. That's how it works. Okay? So please, have fun with that, okay? Yes, that is supposed to be green on the network. Yes. Tyler. Don't make me come through this monitor and kill you, man, with this USB mod. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm going to show you a quick way how to mod an Xbox 360 with just a USB and no chip. Yeah, you'll see it in about 50 years. Oh, by the way, I'll be dead by then, okay? So anyway. Look at Tyler. Don't make me come over there, man. Alright, Jesus Christ. Alright. Now this is done. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Alright. And first off, Joe, listen, thank you for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. I didn't want to sound too harsh on that. But after you ask how to copy a TV over to an Xbox, for the 150th, or should I say 15,550th time, it kind of gets old, and it kind of plays on you, and there comes a point where it's just like, listen, you dumb fuck, it's the same thing as fucking copying a file and folder over on your damn computer, and if you don't know how to do that, don't buy one of these things, please, do me a fucking favor, will ya? Jesus Christ. Now, but Joe, thank you for your business, man, it's heading over to England, okay, we're going to make it go across the pond. Hopefully we won't skip on the pond, alright? Hopefully the plane won't crash. But I'm going to order plate this motherfucker so then that way, just in case it does crash into the ocean, some octopus will have some fun with it, okay? And I'll just make you a new one. Anyway, you're good to go. I've done that for people before. I've had packages lost, and guess what? No, I'll build you another one. Really? Yeah, I'll build you another, and I have done it. Okay? And I have to, even though it wasn't my fault, it was the both still yet, you know what? A deal's a deal. I don't fuck around with shit like that. And I ain't no freaking crybaby or any other panty waste motherfucker. Alright? So anyway, there you go. I hope you like it, man. Okay? And we're good to go. Oh, and by the way, for you guys, just so you know, I will be doing a college football revamped giveaway. And it's not going to be some fucking little wimpy fucking regular console that's a piece of shit that anybody can build. No, it's going to be a complete custom custom freaking console like I always do. I do giveaways every day. Every year I do 2 or 3 of them, okay? So this year's no different, all right? I'm just going to base this one on college football revamped because everybody likes that game, and so I'll probably put a couple of Dallas Cowboys on there so I can watch them fuck each other or something. I don't know. Anyway, all right, now look. Dominique! You waited long enough, pal. I'm sorry, man. Okay, brother, listen, man. All right, here you go. You wanted a fat? She's fat enough, ain't she? Look at her. She's got those sexy curves. Yes. So, Dominique. Okay, listen, brother. All right, look. We're going to use an Ethernet cable on this one, okay? Now, you can use a wireless adapter. You can buy one of these. You can buy one off the site. You can buy one on eBay. You pick them up between $22 and $30, somewhere around there. They work pretty good, but some guys, they are... a lot of people who play, professionally, they want a wired connection. They don't want none of that friggin', none of that friggin' latency or whatever. They use wired controllers, wired everything. Everything is wires, So, there's some people that like that. But anyway, Dominique, this one is yours, okay? And I went ahead, and of course, it's got RGH 1.2, got a cool run of Rev C in it, okay? Tell you what, you fire it, okay? Now, I'm going to bring this over here, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sync up this controller right here. So then that way then I'm not waiting on this crap, okay? As you can see, it insta-boot every time. It'll boot within I think the last time I timed one, it was 4.9 seconds boot time, which a stock Xbox boots up in 5 seconds. And yes, I did measure it with a freaking stopwatch. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it either. Alright? But, you can time it. I'm not kidding. Okay? So anyway, alright, as you can see, Dominique, this one here, you're all good to go. You got all the titles on it. Alright? I'm going to go ahead. RB, we'll bring it over to Xbox 360. There's your titles right there. Okay, you get a little less than him because he's got a 2 terabyte one. Okay? Which was pretty big, as you can see. In fact, just to show you the size on this thing, File Manager, there we go. Alright, yeah, you got a 250 gig, okay? Alright, just so you know. Alright, so anyway, we have all of our titles and everything else, alright? And, of course, Xbox Live Arcade. You got some homebrew on there. You got some classic games on there. You got indie games on there. Your emulators, of course. And back to show all, okay? Now, tell you what we'll do. We'll go over here. We'll make sure that this puppy's online. And putting this on, don't you just love that, or on a handle exception. I got the wrong crash patcher on there. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I will fix that. Hang on here. Restart Aurora. Hang on here. I just need to copy this over. I forgot to copy it over onto this one. This is the latest one that doesn't do that. Okay, so just bear with me here. I'm gonna copy a file and folder over. Okay, here we go. Here, we'll do that. We'll go to File Manager. Here we are. Okay, now we'll go to USB stick. There it is. Okay. And then we'll bring this down, and I have it right there. X, copy, HDD1, and then we'll just go ahead and we'll paste it right there. Yes, there we go. All done. Life is grand. Okay? So anyway, there you are. Alright, and there it is. Yep, 32 kilobyte. Okay. A little different than the other one. The other one was 28. Sorry about that. So anyway, now we'll try this again, shall we? We'll go ahead on over here. We'll make sure that it gets online. Okay, there we are. Hello again, Domonique Wyatt. You're on Alliance Live. Welcome to Alliance Live. You'll have 30 days, I promise. Okay? So as you can see, there we go. Bypass the sign-in. You'll see it is up. It is online. It is live. Okay? We'll go ahead. And by the way, when you get this thing, it's the same set of instructions. Pull the hard drive. Plug your network in. Power it on. Go over to network settings. Test the Xbox Live connection. Let it fail. Power it off. Plug the hard drive back in. Pull the power cord. 5 minutes. Leave it sit. After that, power it back on. You're good to go. Alright? So just so you know. Hitting the guide button, of course. We go on over here. Your Bo2 and Ghost cheats and Modern Warfare 3 cheats. Okay? So on and so forth. Alright? And then pretty much there you go. And I'll tell you what, we'll sign in just to make sure that it signs in. Let's make sure about this. Yep, and there we are, okay? She signed in and everything is all good, alright? And like I said, make your profile on xbox.com/live, okay? And then download it. Make sure it's got gold and all that other happy nonsense, alright? Bringing it back, Xbox Home, and that'll take you back to Aurora, okay? So, listen, Domonique, thank you very much for your business, brother. Thank you for your patience. I greatly do appreciate it, man. We're going to ship it out this afternoon with this one here, okay, and get them gone. Alright, I got a bunch of other consoles that I got to build, okay, as I said. And also, I'm going to be having a college football revamped console being done. Once that is done, alright, and I've got it set up the way I want it and everything else, I'm going to ask how to go about getting it, okay? Most of the time, what's going to happen is I'm going to post up my website, okay? You go in there, and then what we're going to do is you're going to fill out an entry form, and that's it, okay? You're not going to pay anything. We're not going to charge for it, because we don't do that. I have never charged for a giveaway. The only thing that I charge for is shipping. If it's in the United States, you all know it's about $25 to ship a fact with a power supply and a controller, okay? Now, out of the States, it's a different animal. It's about $60 to $70 to ship an Xbox, you know? It just cost Joe here. Joe paid like $68 to have this thing shipped from here to England. So, you know, I mean, it all depends. So, you know, if you're worried about paying for shipping and you're overseas, don't apply for this, okay? Just don't, because, you know, it costs money to ship, you know, from the States out of the country, okay? To Canada, it's like $65, $68, believe it or not. Same as the cost for the UK. It's ridiculous, but, you know, in Australia, they're like 90, alright? So, you know, I mean, just so you know. But anyway, once it's done, the only thing you have to do is fill out the entrance card, that's it, alright? And pretty much you're going to be good to go. And then we're going to pull it, and we're going to do it live, of course, so then that way then everybody sees. We use a random generator, so then that way then nothing is fixed or anything like that, and the lucky winner will get their console. The last one I did was the Xbox 360 mods giveaway, which is the picture that I used in my on my profile, you know, my Anthony Mondello profile. So, you know, I mean, that's the caliber of console that I'm talking about, alright? So, you know, I mean, no bullshit, real stuff, end of story, alright? So anyway, listen, thank you so much, okay? Thank you so much for your business, and I greatly do appreciate it. I really do. And, you know, guys, like I said, just please, if you're going to get into one of these things, please remember, you're going to have to learn how to use the damn thing, okay? I'm not going to be there to hold your hand, all right? I build hardware. That's what I do. Now, I don't mind helping people. It's not a problem. But when I get people that have had them for like a year and a half or 2 years and ask me how to change a KV, okay? If you've had that thing that long, you need to read up on this thing and learn how to freaking use it, period, okay? I mean, that's just ridiculous, all right? So anyway, look, you all have a good one, and I'm going to holler at you all later, okay? You guys take care. Have a great day. I got a bunch of consoles I got to build. Talk to you all later.